Welcome to Beyond the Brave, Day 1. Okay, smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. So let's talk about Beyond the Brave. We finally have got the second set after, the Yugi set. Chaos Origins was a banger. No matter how you want to spin it, the Rollad being an amazing deck, actually getting the chance to see a lot of the extra application and things within. It was definitely very impactful, which is kind of interesting. Now, let's talk about your Platinum Seekers. Your Platinum Seekers are always going to be the top of the, over-expected. These are the big things within the set. And if these are very good value, then the set usually reflects very, very nicely. I do see the Panther Warrior is $29.80, which is interesting. The Ashutra, it actually looks very, very nice on the Seeker Rare, or the Starlight Rare. God, I'll get it right eventually. The Ashutra secondary one, of course, the water one is completely wiped out. Waifu tax, right? $99.80 is quite interesting. So, we've also got the Ars Magnus and the Medius. So this is $39.80. It actually looks really, really good for the Starlight Rare, which is kind of nice. But we do have one Ars Magna coming in at $29.80, which is pretty cheap. So maybe that's not caught on yet. Really? We have the D Hero is wiped out at $49.80. I'm not surprised considering the fact that card is absolutely amazing. And of course, the Doom Lord. So the hero players have gotten their hands on the Destiny Hero stuff, and we're starting to see those rise. I shouldn't be surprised. Adamantipator is still in stock. The Black Skull is still in stock. Though, to be fair, this is pretty simplistic. You just have the Spellbinding Circle and then the Black Skull itself. Goemon is wiped out for the Extended Art Starlight Rare. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Goemon is one of the most important cards within this set. The Elemental Mistress Doriato. This thing, very, very expensive. You're, like 400? And then the Red Eyes, they actually want, probably one of the highest price points I've seen, $99.8, which is kind of crazy to think about. Now, I do see Feet is completely bought out, as you would expect to, right? Somebody get a boot for her, man. But yeah, those are pretty expensive. Yikeroos. And then, of course, this one is $24.80, which is like $150 after conversions right now, give or take. It's a beautiful card, but definitely cheaper than I kind of expected. The Medicurious, there's a lot of these still in stock. I wonder, honestly, if this card will just have an explosion later on in its lifespan, because that card is very, very good. The Time Wizard itself is very cheap. The Spatial Trinade, this card provides you with so many answers. The Starlight Rares are $79.80. This would have made a gorgeous extended Starlight Rare. I would have loved to have seen this just popping out of the frame and doing absolutely, wonderful things. And then, of course, the Tanky's very cheap. The Seventh Ascension's cheap. Of course, the Trapaholic is completely wiped out off of the market. $12.80 is kind of insane to see for that. Oh, let's talk about your regular secret rares down here. So, a lot of cheap stuff in this. Of course, the Waifu is bought out. The Medius is doing fine. We once again see the hero stuff. Same situation that we saw. The Doom Lord here is $980 and basically just wiped out. The Red Eyes is gone at $12.80. Feet is gone. The Destiny Hero Seeker Rare also is wiped out. That is a beautiful card, man. Beautiful. But they are wiped out, which is to be expected. In terms of the rest of this, the Time Magic is $980 and gone. These are $24.80. Interesting. Okay. I guess I shouldn't be surprised about that. This is interesting. The Celestial is $980 and wiped out. Huh. Okay. So, and then of course this one. It's interesting to see the reprints and how they're holding up versus these things. The Adamantispators are still in stock the way it looks. And then of course the Ascension and this are good. Your Ultimate Rares. So these are the 4 cards that in the OCG, unlike us, these are the cards that get locked into these rarities, and they are not available in lower rarities. So, as you can see, Goemon getting that ultimate treatment. But, you can get this in, a higher rarity. The Doriato's pretty cheap at the 1980, but I mean, I expect, Lava Golem, the Broken, to be the most expensive. Unfortunately, Midi Curious is very, very cheap. 1480. It's what, like a $10 extra deck card if you play combo. And then the Trunade access is just 1980. So, I mean, seeing both of these tied together, I've not seen I'll say this now. I've not seen a single list playing the Doriato yet. I would say give it some time, though. I think we will probably see that be, obsolete. Ultras paint another picture. Oh, hey, look, the Time Wizard spell card. Time Magic. I love all of the art in the background. That's actually beautiful for the alternate storyline. But yeah, these are 680 yen. I would love to see an alt art with different cards in the background for that. That'd be absolutely sick. But to see the Time Wizard itself bought out is pretty good. And then, of course, it looks like some of these. And then the Beyond the Brave token is wiped out. NESR's incredibly valuable. Nope, everything across the board on super rares is very cheap. Rares, also the exact same tail here. And then, of course, for whatever reason, you always get the special, like, short prints. We have the weird cat. We had the interesting rank 3. And then, of course, the bingo card, which, like, does column wiping shenanigans, which is pretty interesting. But from what I'm seeing right now, with this set, I mean, like, the waifu cards are doing what the waifu cards do. But the extended Starlight rares for this set, I mean, it's a Red Eyes Black Dragon. But Goemon, very playable. You've got the Doriato, which is doing, I mean, once again, application aside, we'll see where this goes. The CXYZ is doing kind of what I would expect. I mean, like, it's a cool card, but the only real interesting thing here is, like, the Destiny Hero hype, because it looks like it's a lot more real than I kind of expected it to be, which I guess does paint a pretty interesting picture. So what else do we have on today's market? So, Dimensional Prison. So, once again, Maximum Gold. This set is the biggest meme in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, at least to me, and I continue to see this card just... It's so talked about. Now, we have 40 listings back on the market, but here's the thing, right? Let's shift down here for a second. Your lowest listings are honestly about the $9 to $10 range. But once again, this is a card that you need Netison format. In any of these older formats, they tend to be amazing. People want to look at these, and people want to have a good time with them. So... once again, also the fact that somebody has one here just on picture, that one's going to sell very, very quickly. We also do get to see, oh boy, Tempest Magicians. So what, a card that has been an absolute monster at generating spell counters. Yes, I too love just being able to sift around any number of spell counters, especially discard any number of cards, place a spell counter on this card, remove all spell counters from your field to inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Yeah, this card, in combination with Endymion, was one of the funniest FTK, dump 'em, rock 'em, sock 'em, LOL at your opponents that you could possibly do. That's why you've got a $140 price point here being dumped on one card. But that's, once again, for the near mints. Obviously, jokes aside, your own limbs are $36. It's not a great price discrepancy, gosh darn it, but it's good enough to look at here and just see, holy crap, the value that this thing still has. Thank you, ban cards. I guess wind-up rats are doing stupid things right now, considering the fact that base first ed near mints are $20 a piece is hilarious, man. And I mean, like, they do actually sell. These are not just like a one and off kind of thing. The problem here is, like, unlims are this, and then 1750 is like the next point that you kind of get at. So it's pretty interesting just to kind of see where the dips and the shifts really go here. But it's just interesting. It's all about just the most interesting time to see what's going to do the best. But what do you guys think about everything? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Patrons! Thank you. Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.